Okay, this is just a quick video. I'm doing it live so I can get it done and it'll just upload so I don't have to worry about editing. An update on the quick change module adapter. There's some issues with the knob for elevation. It's hitting right here on some of you guys. So I've made a cutout, so those will start coming with cutouts. I've already sent some replacements out and some parts. The other thing is this little bugger right here. The barrels are not on all of the things. Some of you have a square on the right-hand side, and that's what this part's for. So you're going to take the screw out, the large-headed screw out, pop this down over the top of it, and then this little U-shape this goes over the screw to the very outside edge of that, and then you'll put that screw back in, and then this is your 8.5 millimeter zero block. So you're going to get two of these and one of these in every kit, just in case somebody's got the square thing. And then on the other side of the one that has the square, some of them, the round barrel is sticking straight up. So this will still work. You just have to flip it sideways like that or inside or whatever, just to make sure that the 8.5 millimeters is pointing towards the back. So you've got that positive stop there. The other thing is we're upgrading. So let me see. Oh, my son's out here with the snowblower. I can hear it running. So we've upgraded with those paddle kits. So it throws the snow farther and it eliminates that gap between the paddle and the chute. Well, these things here, it took 4 or 5, 6 times because Rolly changed their heads and just stuff. And so I finally got this to fit everything. This is the quick fit. And, well, guess what? When you're adding this kit onto your machine and you have one of these, well, it's not going to work anymore. So I have already designed, and I'm printing one right now. We're going to make sure it fits. This is another upgrade. If you've upgraded to this, you're going to probably want to get one of these bigger ones. I have no idea what just happened there. My whole screen went blank, and it took me a few seconds to get everything back. And apparently, I'm still live. All right. So, anyways, where what the heck was I? Oh, yeah. So if you're upgrading with one of these, and you have the quick fit for the filter, you're going to need to upgrade this too. I can't give everything away for free. You know, like with the snowblower, you got to buy that extra kit if you want it. So it is. I just ran into a guy in Terry. If you're watching, if you watch this later, I hate texting. I hate doing stuff over that. It probably sounded a little weird, but this is what I was going after. So, okay, updates. This one, if you notice all the little notches out of here, it's for the IR module. I got one in the shop, and I've got it fitting. So everything's once it gets hooked on there, it goes around all the stuff. Now, there's a plug that's built into this thing. I'm working on the upgrade to this. There's going to have a notch out of this one side now to accommodate for the outside rubber part of that plug. And I've got it printing, and we'll see what goes on. I really can't do anything with it because I'm waiting on screws. I had to buy 12 millimeter long screws to put this into the back of the IR because the ones that came with it aren't long enough. The ones that I have aren't long enough. They're the same size. I know there was something else. There's something else I wanted to talk about too, and I can't remember what that was because I just decided to jump on here. Hey, Jerry, Andy, Tony, how you guys doing? This wasn't scheduled. I just figured I would make a quick, short live stream. What's up?
Where's the shovel at?
What shovel?
The scoop shovel. Not the scoop shovel, the snow shovel.
I have no idea. You're the last one to use it. Is it up on the deck? Is it up on the deck?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Go look for it. I'm on a live stream.
Okay.
No, Greg, I am not an engineer. That is why I'm running into some issues because Rolly's engineers on the Lasermatic there decided they're going to change things. So now some of them have this little square peg on the right-hand side. And that's what I just explained. You're going to take that big wide screw out, slip this U part over top of that, put that screw back in, and this is your right-hand side block. You're still going to get two of those just in case, but on that one, some of them are going to, the barrel goes straight up and down. You're going to need an upgrade if you're going to need to buy another one of these if you buy this kit because it goes from 79 millimeters to 88 millimeters to get everything to fit. I'm printing one right now to double check that. I just got done resizing that one. What am I printing on? I've got 3 FlashForge 85Ms in the shop, and I love the snot out of them things. They do wonderful work. I know I can adjust my settings and make them even better, but I have had 0 issues with them from day one. So I just put filament in it, pick my settings, and hit go. And I love it. So yeah, anyways, the IR thing. Yeah. So I've got that. I'm waiting on screws. Also, I'm waiting on screws for the filter kit. If you saw the pictures on Facebook, the filter kit's made. The only thing that I'm waiting on screws for is for the bottom of the rotary, those little freaking flat-headed, ultra-thin things that fit in there. I found them and the nuts to go with them, but it's not going to be until the 21st. So everything's kind of on pause. I am printing, if I can help it, PLA Pro. So it's a little stronger than regular PLA, but this one is PETG. All the red ones that went out were PETG. I'm out of red, so everything's going black now. And I've got some gray PLA Pro from Elegoo printing right now for this one, and I've got some other gray parts. So most of it's going to be black because I got black PETG in, and I got 4 more rolls of black Elegoo PLA Pro coming. It should be here this week. But anyways, these stupid little screws, it took me probably 4 hours to find, and then I can't get them until the 21st. So, and that is so that these little buggers can go in and extend your base up. So everything you get with the Rolly kit that you used to be able to get with the Rolly automation kit, the risers, the drop down kit, and feet. I'll show you the feet. So there's some feet out there on the internet, and I can't sell them because they're not mine. So I made my own to extend the base up, and I got HTL in there, on both sides. So I made my own design so you can raise your thing up so I can sell these legally. Yeah, those ones right there, I can't sell them because they're not mine. So, but these ones I can because I made these. So those I'm thinking the drop down kit's probably going to end up being like 115, and then I'll just ship it. So I don't know. I don't know yet. I've been doing math on all the filament and the time and doing the calculations like everybody says, and I think that's where I came up with bare minimum. So Bamboo A1. I watched a video on the Bamboo A1 the other day, and they said it's a grenade waiting to happen, but I've only seen one video on that. Everybody else is happy with it, so I have no idea. Well, the regular Rolly automation ones are just a square block. They just come square block. There's no wide foot. I like a little bit of a wider foot. It's more stable, I think, when you have to adjust things. So that's why I put A1 Mini. Rich loves the A1 Mini. He was telling me to get one, and I'm just like, I don't know. I got stuck on this Flash Forge, and I like it. Oh yeah, I've got the. These are also my design, but I got the 40 millimeter grenade with the feet and the John Wick pistols that they go in, and they're not under there currently because I've been moving it around too much. But these are, you can see how much taller that grenade is than the other one. They get it up a little bit taller. And I had some stuff stored under there before, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, the John Wick pistol and all the stuff with that grenade, it looked pretty good. I was happy with it when it turned up. Hey, Jack. No, I'm not really was planning on doing a live stream for everybody to watch. That's why I didn't announce it. It was just a quick public service announcement on some of the issues we're having with all of the different designs for the Lasermatic, in regards to the quick fit that I'm doing for the quick change adapter. And you guys are freaking awesome by messaging me and talking to me and sending me pictures so I can make everything correct. I like that. Because unfortunately, I don't have all of the machines here with all of the different stuff together that I can do. No, don't care. I didn't care if anybody showed up. It was only supposed to be 10 minutes, and then I was going to get done. I was going to be done and get off of here. But I can stick around it's 4 o'clock. I got company coming in about a half an hour. We got a New Year's party with some of our friends today, tomorrow, and New Year's Day. So we got a busy house for the next 3 days, and I got people coming in about a half an hour, so I can hang out for a minute. Hey, Kate, how are you? Happy New Year. So, yeah, anyways, so those of you who just popped in, this is the IR module. If nobody else has one, if you do have you and you know what that is. The thing with this so this little piece right here was on the top like that. And then this little piece here was on the bottom. Those are going to have to get pulled off so that this piece can get screwed on and get put in place. And this is a completely different animal, width or lengthwise. The screws are in different positions, everything. So I just got done building this today, and this is the first print. So everything lines up, but then I realized that this plug right here, I need to make an adjustment on the backer on the gantry part so that the little rubber part of the plug will go in. That's done. I'm printing that. Should be done in a few minutes, probably 20 minutes or so, I'm guessing. So, no, my son was in here yesterday for about an hour and a half and moved all my reloading stuff over into a cabinet. So now I have a few more things to move off my big bench on this side, and then I can move some stuff that's in my way on my other workbench over there. That way I'll have my workbench back on the other side of the shop next to my 3D printers, because it is a mess in here after the holiday season. So a bunch of plywood showed up, and I got that just kind of stacked in the middle. I got all my bins and stuff that I carry everywhere is here. I've got I did get this mounted to the ceiling. Finally, that was on the other side of the shop where my desk used to be and everything. Now I can mount my microphone to this and my secondary camera, spin it all around so you can hear me if I'm over here or whatever. Yes, Kate, those pistols, they're John Wick, the John Wick pistols from his movies, whatever. And then I just, I shrunk them way down, and then I had to add a bunch of stuff to them so that they fit underneath the Lasermatic. And then I wanted something for the back the same height, so I made those grenades. Ooh, steaks on the pellet grill. My daughter is making steak jalapeno poppers. Yes, they will fit on the MK2. That's what I have. I have the version 1. That's kind of why some of my stuff doesn't fit everybody else's. That's the very first version that came out, and so they've changed a lot of stuff. Email me, Kate. We'll take care of that on the email if you want a set. I do know it takes about 12 hours to print all 4 pieces, or 15. I can't. It was a long time, even at 300 millimeters a second. Okay, no problem. I was also thinking maybe I could do this live stream if people got on, because of the I have memberships now, and there's 3 of you on here, so I give you a little something extra. I have no idea. Oh, but I just needed to talk to people and let them know about all the upgrades and all the changes and all the things that everybody's going to run into upgrading and changing things on the MK2 with this quick fit, this quick change thing. Yeah, so there's some obstacles in the way. I just wanted to let everybody know about that anyway. Okay. I had to send a message real quick. Yeah, Christmas was good. We had 2 or 3 different little parties with all different family members that couldn't make it all in one day. Yes, they face inwards, so I had to opposite. I had to flip it and put all the gobbledygook on the back side of one and the front side of the other. So they sit facing this way across the center. Oh, this way. Come on. Yeah, so they'll sit like this on the front corners, so facing in towards the center of it. The only thing is, I'm going to do something different. These triggers on mine, they didn't like to print well, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't offer them, because I did another one after this, and it did the same thing. That trigger kind of broke off, and that one kind of twisted. So I don't know how I'm going to do that different, but I'm going to try it before Kate gets one. Yeah, I'm. Oh, cool. Heading out to the shop. Yeah, Andy, I don't even use a rotary. I got one from a friend, and I never had a drop down. I don't do tumblers, so my rotary I use is on my fiber laser, and basically I just make jigs for business cards and other things, and just set it up and do repeat marking on that. That's the only thing I basically use my rotary for on that. I don't ever use that one, except for to design parts and pieces if need be. I have. Where'd that go? I wonder if that thing's. This was one of those projects that I was really excited about, and then it kind of went nowhere for a while, and I got busy and forgot about it. But this is the Gatling rotator for the Lasermatic that I did for putting pencils. And you can see I kind of gave up. I think I got the wrong kind of pencils because they didn't really do anything. I think maybe the paint's wrong or it's too thick or something, or I didn't have my settings right. But anyways, so I had that designed, little Gatling gun. I had a whole thing, like a military guide and a field guide and a book and all kinds of stuff. So that one was a fun project to design and build. And as you can see, it's got the octagons that the pencils sit so they don't spin. So you can just, and then they go and they slip into the bottom right here so that they don't spin. So that, yeah, I don't know. It was one of those projects that I just kind of, I think, gave up on. Yeah, the rotary stands straight up. So all you got to do is do that, and then, oops. So yeah, the rotary just stands straight up. Now, the question is, because this thing sits in the corner, will it actually be able to fit a jig on it? Because the jig to do 6 at a time on my fiber laser is 12 inches. So you've got that sitting, right there, that far over the thing. And who knows if it's going to hit the edge or what it's going to do. I wish they would, what you after? More? Take a few pair in. I thought I told her to do that earlier. They are cutting up the jalapenos for tonight. I like it. I'll close it. Yeah, right now I'm using Tinkercad, Greg, but I am looking to get plasticity. And I know we had a discussion about this the other night about using FreeCAD. And I have to look into that before I actually purchase plasticity. But I was able to pick up some of the plasticity stuff easier than on FreeCAD, so I might have to do. What do you mean, what the heck? It wasn't supposed to be a live stream for people to watch. It was supposed to be an update, quick 10 minutes and get off so I could get back to work. But people showed up, so I'm talking. So happy friggin' New Year. Are you in the shop or are you working? Because if you're in the shop, I'll send you an invite. Okay. Well, I was too until I decided to do this, and now I'm not working anymore. Sort of, yeah. Ooh, it's getting close. I can see one printer through a little hole in all the trash sitting on my bench there, and it's getting close. Tinkercad's working. Yeah, the only problem is so this was on a tutorial for plasticity, and I tried to make I made this in plasticity, and I couldn't figure out a couple things. So I took this and I did this in Tinkercad. The only issue with Tinkercad is you can't fill it these circles. You can't get a round over on these circles like you can, and then like collect all the different surfaces, all the corners at once, and then hit fill it, and then give it the dimension you want it to round over. So you can collect all the circles, the sides, everything, and just hit fill it, and then it's all rounded right over and smooth. Can't do that in Tinkercad. So yeah, I'm looking to move. Plus, Tinkercad's on the cloud, and I don't have any of my stuff public, but I mean anybody could probably hack it and get into it, and I got a lot of stuff on there. So. Anything else you guys want to know about what I'm working on? I think that's pretty much it. It's just the filter kits for the Alien Cell, the Lasermatic. Now I've extended this one for the new kit. The IR modules here. I got the little blocks made. The drop-down kits, it's pretty much done. I just hope they haven't changed all the screw locations from one machine to the next, because that'll be fun. I got one of those stupid heat set things, the nutsert set things for this, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that so I can get those brass threaded inserts put into here so you can just thread stuff in. So far, all I've managed to do is just burn some huge holes through there and then fill the inside of them in with hot plastic. So yeah, that's a learning curve, but I just got it. I haven't had a chance to play with it much. So that's another thing I'm trying to work on is, well, yeah, I'm sure they're simple once you get used to doing it. I've never done it before. And I bought the cheapest thing I could find on Amazon to get started. And I bought a set of 3mm inserts for all this stuff, because this all takes a 3mm screw. So yeah, I'm learning it. Hopefully it'll. Oh, also the other thing that I did was I updated this little box on the bottom, so it's 3mm taller now. So hopefully that'll alleviate some issues with some other things, which wasn't really an issue. It was just somebody had a concern about it not going all the way down. And it's like, well, it was a strengthening thing. So, oh, it's done. Let me go get it. Actually, they're both done. So this is the longer version of the Quick Fit filter kit, the no tools one. This is what doesn't fit on the module anymore if you put the quick change kit in there. Oh yeah. I tell you what, when you get your, that's a brim. I don't know why there was a brim put on that. I forgot to turn it off probably. You don't need it on this one. So, yeah, same width. It's just that much longer to go over the extra width that this thing puts out. So there's that. It's going to take the same filters because you don't need to put a filter over any of the extra length. You just got to cover the fan. So, and then this is the I love how that comes apart. Look at that. It's just, boop, there you go. Cool. Okay, so there's the little cutout right there for the plug. Right there. So as soon as I get the screws to hold this thing into place in the back of that thing, I'll put the plug into it and see if it actually works. Oh, and then there's the little cutout for the elevation knob screw thing. Some people are having an issue with it. Mine's underneath it. I don't have to do anything with it. It just was underneath it. It was fine, so I thought it was okay. But yeah. Anyway, so there's that. I love how this just fits in there so nice and easy. And it doesn't move. I've been using that quick fit thing for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now, on and off, and it hasn't done no squiggle marks, hasn't done anything. And I got a video from somebody that put theirs on and showed me how the zero blocks work, and put the video on while he was framing something, and it was back to perfect like it was before. He didn't move anything. So at least I got the math right on that one. No, I did not pay for the press. I just got an $18 or $22 kit with all the inserts for all the different ones. And then I bought a set of, where is that thing? Let me go find it. Where did I put that? Yeah, it's just this little bugger right here. That's what it says on it. I have no idea. It's very, the little dial is, it's not accurate. I can tell you that. And then I got a whole bunch of these little nut certs. But, because I like to make stuff and I like to cause myself problems, I have an old reloading press that doesn't have the stuff with it because the gentleman that we bought it from decided to sell everything that went to it on eBay, and then we can't find it now. So I'm just going to retrofit something into my reloading press and just have it go straight up and down so I can do that. So just because I feel like it when I have some spare time, if you guys will give me some. If you don't, I'm not going to complain because this is fun. But I got about 10 minutes left, and then I'm going to get off of here so I can go in the house and prepare for company. Oh, dude, Greg, I'm telling you right now, this thing, there's probably a half to 3/4 of a roll of filament in the trash trying to get this right. This right here, these right here wasn't wide enough. Then one was too wide for some reason. Then this part here wasn't correct. It was just kind of hanging out doing nothing. What else was it? Oh, these right here. Every time I did these holes were too skinny or too wide or too far up, and I couldn't figure it out. Then the other thing is, instead of the round part, how that's round right there on the ends, the tolerances, actually, I got the tolerances on the first try. The issue is the very first ones I tried doing triangles, so it was pointed. Nothing wanted to print right. It was just warping and stringing everywhere. So when I went to the round thing, I think, Andy, I need to do something a little more solid around those so there's more filament. Of course, also this is only like 2 millimeters thick, 2.5 millimeters thick too, trying to get some of that stuff. Well, This one. Yeah, what is this one? This one. Ah, this is the one I went through. Yeah, it's only 4 millimeters thick. So, but I'm thinking I have to add some more meat around the edge of that, because I think what it did is it melted right through the 3 or 4 layers around the outside and went right through all the infill. So I got to deal with that too. I think that's what happened to me on that one, to be honest. What do you mean? Okay, this one right here. How do you measure for your holes? I can't figure out the ruler and Tinker. I use Lightburn, and I laid out my holes center to center in the grid thing, and then I exported them as an SVG, and then I just lined them up where they needed to be, basically centered left and right, and then I use a mixture of different blocks and heights and line them all up. It takes me a minute because I'm dumb and I don't know how to use the tape measure in Tinkercad the way I should. I've watched 3 or 4 videos on it, and the guy's so fast when he does it, I've watched it 3 times. I still can't figure it out. So yeah, I use Tinkercad to line all my holes up with the grid array, and then I just transfer them over. Yeah, I bought, they're around here somewhere. I bought an entire kit of 3 millimeter that has everything from 3 millimeter or 2.5 millimeters deep all the way up to like 12 millimeters. So of those inserts, or 10 millimeter, I think it went to. I don't remember. It was like a 300 piece kit of just 3 millimeter threaded inserts, because you can't just buy a 3 millimeter deep one. You have to buy a whole kit, apparently. At least that's what I found. Kate, yeah, I just use Lightburn. Lightburn and Tinkercad if I'm doing 3D printing. Where's that at? The alien cell. I don't have one right here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I designed in Lightburn and went over to the printer was my koozie caddy. So this thing is designed to fit down into the honeycomb of the Lasermatic, into the holes, and then you just slide your koozies on over that, and then laser them, slide them off. You don't have to remove it. It stays put in the same spot, so you can just lock your artwork in. But I designed this whole thing in Lightburn, and then just transferred it over. And then in Tinkercad, I just put a little block in there for the spacer, and then added these legs in from another. Where's that at? I have one here. This my standoff clamps. I just took one of those, and they're not mine. They're on printables or something like that. But I just took one in and I ripped the leg off of it and put it on here. So yeah, I'm a scavenger. I'm a armchair design. What did you call me, Greg? Engineer, armchair engineer. I see what needs to be done, and I try to make a thing to fix it. If I can't, I don't. But yeah, simple stuff. Also, I found a cheat. There was something that had 45 or 55,000 nodes or whatever they call it in Tinkercad. It only accepts like 25 or 30,000. So in Orca Slicer, you can simplify the model, export it as a STL, and then import that into Tinkercad, and then you can work with that and pull it apart, or you do what you got to do with it in Tinkercad to add or subtract things or make it better. So you can simplify things into Orca Slicer to import them into Tinkercad. But if it's at the precipice of how big it can be, or just under that or whatever, it will take a while if your computer's slow to put it into Tinkercad. But yeah, Jim's got one of those Koozie caddies, whatever they are. But yeah, I wasn't intending on staying on here this long, but anybody else? About 5 minutes, I'm gonna get out of here. But this is looking pretty good. If you'd have told me a year ago I'd be doing this kind of stuff and have 3 3D printers in my shop, I'd have laughed at you. I'm still kind of chuckling because I don't quite believe it myself that this is where it's at. But it just, it cascades. Like I said before, that the cartoon movie Robots, see a need, fill a need type of a thing. I mean, that's the way I've been since I was a kid. Happy New Year, Andy. Appreciate you sticking by for a minute. Or coming by for a minute. Have a good night. Well, Greg, join my YouTube channel and the membership stuff, and then ask me some questions, and I'm going to be doing a video just for you guys. Somebody asked me a question. Whoever wants me to do something, I'll just do a video for you guys, and I can run you through some stuff if you have an issue. It's going to motivate me to do stuff. So I think I don't like asking for money. It's not how I was brought up. But the YouTube stuff, it's there. It's open. It's on. So it's $2.99 and $5.99. I only have 2 tiers because and I have never asked anybody for it. It's been on for almost a year. No, it's been on since late June, when I've never mentioned it until just now. Matter of fact, Kate surprised me when she did it. I didn't even know she was on there because I didn't get a notification from YouTube that I had a member. So that was crazy. I was just poking around one day, just looking at everything, and I don't want you to motivate me. It scares me. Yeah, I know you have all kinds of questions. But anyways, I was just poking around in the back end of my YouTube studio stuff, and I decided to click on earn because I don't have enough watch hours to get monetized for ads. So I was like, whatever. And it said, hey, you're eligible for this. And I'm like, okay. And then I turned them on, and that was it. Never said anything. Greg, I wake up wondering what the heck I can do to help people out again, because I don't understand how, but this Tinkercad and this 3D printing and this making solutions for things, it's what I live for. I was a licensed builder for 29 years, 30 years. Well, 29 licensed, I guess. And I always worked on small projects because it was just me, and I would always be in to fill in where other people didn't want to mess with stuff, fix problems that nobody else wanted to touch. So that was pretty fun for me. Matter of fact, I probably stayed awake till about 12:30 last night thinking about this stupid IR thing, and I didn't even take it out of the box till I got out in the shop today. So I didn't even know what it looked like. So I pulled it out of the box and I saw all this stuff on the back, and I'm like, oh, a new challenge. How am I going to do that? So I stared at it for a while and figured out something. All right, guys, Happy New Year. See, I saw that in there too, Jim. I did see the badge stuff in there. I'll figure that out. This new year coming up, we got a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks before I go to another show. I'll just be on the shop tinkering with junk, trying to get my booth organized better and set up better, some more display stuff done. So when I start going to my shows, I'll be ready. But yeah, I figured I'd mess around with some of that stuff now that I've been in the back end of it a little bit more, looking around, seeing as how I've got 3 members now. I think there's 3 members. I don't even see. I'm in here now, and I don't even know where to find it. Where did I find it? Earn? Is that memberships? Yeah, I got 3 members. I was kind of excited. I told my kids that I had 3 members on my YouTube channel, and they're like, "Cool. When do you get paid?" And I'm like, "In about 6 years, when I get $100 worth." Because they only pay you when you get $100, and I got like $8 right now in my revenue. So I was looking at that too. I actually laughed out loud. That was pretty funny. All right. Yeah, you too, Greg. Happy New Year. Yeah, we're gonna be, Jim and I'll be on next Saturday. So this Saturday. We'll be on this Saturday, 6 o'clock. So Eastern. Yeah. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm out of here. We'll see you later. Yeah, get it going. I made a goal in the beginning of 2025 to do a video a week, and it lasted for about 6 weeks. Then I did 2 a month, and I did 1 a month, and then it just quit at the end of July. So I think I did 1 or 2 after that, and that was it. So I'm hopefully going to try to get that better. But all right, see you later, guys.